matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home of the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a playoff team from last year, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Mountaineers will kick this deep to start us off. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Complete to the tight end. Gain of 20. And that's good enough for a first down.
First down and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down out at the 46. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun, and he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's Duggar. The pocket breaking down. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead he gets that first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Pulls it in. It's Shelton. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Send the back in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught by the receiver. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rally to the football. Now we got a big fourth down coming up.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on fourth and inches in their own territory. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it, but to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. No keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Big throw caught on the left side. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Looking for a gap. It's Powell. They picked up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. He'll hand it off. Loaders all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
West Virginia, 0.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. now. They begin at the 19. And the wideout goes in motion. To throw, it's Duggar. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finds room at the 30. He's in the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up the screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throw to the running back in the flat. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
1st down, West Virginia.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield. It's Duggar. He'll throw it now. And off the deflection, it's caught. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He gets loose. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, or where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Past the 45. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Powell. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Yellow Jackets churn out another 1st down. On the ground, it's Powell. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looks right for a quick completion. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And the Yellow Jackets will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Throws it to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. The back in motion now. Dropping back. It's Duggar. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
1st down and 10 now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He fires it down the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Mountaineers with 1st and 10 here. And now the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Duggar. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, West Virginia.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Wide open downfield. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
21, West Virginia, 14.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
West Virginia will take over 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, the defensive coordinator's accounting for everybody except a tight end. He couldn't have been any more wide open on that play. Nice gain downfield by the big man.
Dropping back, it's Duggar. He's running out of time here. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's found some room at the 45. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted in the end zone. He's bringing it back. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. A minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18, returning and trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the 1st half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. Toss play to the outside. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's the tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Scanning the field. It's Duggar. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a 1st down.
The Mountaineers will line up on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Shelton. Breaks through over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So second and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. On the run, it's Powell. First down and more. He's still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Play fake, looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive moving. Now here's the toss play. He's got room to run. Great cut there. Now here he goes. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're first and goal.
Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Duggar. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Shelton. 1st down. They'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Movement here from the tight end. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
He's incomplete. Now, a 4th down.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Back to pass. It's Duggar. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the Mountaineers pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Welch.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled, but first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Boy, if I'm a defensive coordinator, you can't leave the middle of the field that wide open. Makes it so easy for the quarterback to read and recognize and get the ball out of his hands for a first down.
The Mountaineers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field. It's Duggar. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Ward. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
He'll toss it to the back. Great move there. Touchdown, West Virginia. This offense really clicking.
What a call inside the 10-yard line. You truly have to trust your quarterback because things happen fast down inside the 10 on this option play. Doesn't give it, doesn't keep it himself, pitches it out, and comes up with 6.
So following the touchdown, now the offense looks for the 2-point conversion to tie this game up late. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And he doesn't make it. Stopped short, and the defense preserving a 2-point lead here.
That keeps the score. Georgia Tech 28, West Virginia 26.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Running back has it on a screen now. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it in the open. Breaks into the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. Leaning on the run game here. Breaks it open space.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
second down play coming up. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Gonna run it. It's Scott. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
First real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. QB to the tight end for a completion. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Their last chance here. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
I mean, I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead wouldn't you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game? This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. To the air, it's Duggar. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Shelton. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. The receiver grabs it, and the game will pick up the 1st down. Tackled at the 22.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the 1st.
And the Mountaineers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
Brings up second down.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. That would have sealed the victory. Does bring up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Now this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Hit just as he throws the ball, and it's a comeback round. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense recovers the fumble with the clock winding down. That would have been a crucial turnover. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to